Hello everyone, this side Diksha Ahuja. Welcome back to my channel Economic Zone by Diksha Ahuja. So, in today's video, I will cover chapter number 6 Rural Development Indian Economy Class 12th Part 2. And if you really like the video, do like and subscribe the channel. Let us know the content we cover in this video. So as you know that part 1 I have covered, in that I covered about what is rural development, what are the main process of rural development, then we studied about rural credit market. So in today's video I'm gonna cover agricultural marketing system, its meaning and the measures to improve agriculture marketing. Let's know all these one by one. So agriculture marketing. The question arises, what is agriculture marketing? Basically, agriculture is a long process. Like when the farmers produce the output and it reaches to the consumer, it is a very long process. It includes assembling, storage, processing, transportation, packaging, grading, and distribution of the various agricultural commodities across the country. So agriculture marketing is basically that includes all these processing, right, so that the farmer's output can reach to the consumer through a proper market. As you can see in this given diagram, we are just saying assembling, grading, processing, packaging, then we store the items, then we transport, and then we'll distribute to the retailers, and then it reaches the consumer. So this is agriculture marketing, the process of agriculture marketing. So in this also the problem faced by farmers are they get manipulated by the big farmers or big traders. They do not have the market information at what price they should sell their produce. They are prone to very many malpractices, right? Lack of storage facilities also, because farmers are not having the storage facility, so they sell their produce at a very cheaper rate. So measures to improve agriculture marketing. So now it's turn to know all the measures that will improve the agriculture marketing. So these are, we need to have regulated markets, infrastructural facilities need to be improved, cooperative marketing, different policy instruments. So let us know all these measures in deep one by one. First is regulated markets. So what regulated market includes? Actually, we are telling that the market should be transparent. That means the market conditions should not have any discrepancy. There should be no malpractices on the farmers by sellers and brokers. Basically, this policy benefits both the farmers as well as consumers, because the produce is being sold at a very normal price. So no malpractice should take place while selling the output. Second way to improve the agriculture marketing system is infrastructural facilities. So what infrastructure we need for rural areas? Firstly, let us know. So the infrastructure we need are roads, railways, warehouses, godowns, cold storages, processing units. But the current demand of infrastructural facilities are quite inadequate, right? To meet the growing demand, it needs to be improved. Demand is more and the supply of infrastructural facilities is very less. So there is a need to improve infrastructural facilities in rural areas. So next is cooperative marketing. Now let us know what is cooperative marketing. The cooperative marketing word has come from cooperative societies. What are marketing societies? Which are formed by the farmers who come together and collectively sell their output, and they get a better price for their produce after collective bargaining. Milk cooperatives in Gujarat is one of the famous example of cooperative marketing, where the milk cooperatives are selling the produce, pooled milk, at one area, and these people are taking this to the urban centers, to the cities. Next is, and the last one is, different policy instruments. So let's talk about what policies the government can use for improvement of agriculture marketing. So these are minimum support price, maintenance of buffer stock, and last is PDS system, public distribution system. What is minimum support price? You all know that the government fixes a minimum price for agriculture produce such as wheat, rice, maize, cotton, right? So to want that better price, the government should give minimum support prices to the farmers. Then next, maintenance of buffer stock. You know what? Who maintains the buffer stock? Food Corporation of India maintain the stock of food grains at their place in a bulk level, right? So this surplus production can be used at the time of shortages. So this is very important. Buffer stocks is to be maintained by FCI so that the agriculture marketing system can be improved. And lastly, public distribution system that is in our country. There's a network of ration shops and fair price shops. Actually, you know what these fair price shops do? They provide essential commodities like wheat, rice, kerosene at a price below the market price. It benefits the weaker section of the society, right? So these all instruments aim to help the farmers also, because it increases their income, and at the same time it provides food grains to the poor people at a very subsidized rate. Now let us know the emerging alternate marketing channels of the farmers. So one can be the origin of farmers market. So what is farmers market? Actually, the farmers can increase their incomes when they directly produce their sell their produce to the consumers. So the concept of farmers market means actually mandi, which eliminates the middlemen from the process. So there are few examples I have, like Apni Mandi in Punjab, Haryana and Rajasthan, Hadaspar Mandi in Pune, Rathu Bazar in Andhra Pradesh and Telangana, and Uzwahar Sandhai in Tamil Nadu. So these are the examples of farmer market. Apart from this, there are many national multinational companies also with which the farmers have taken a contract and directly selling their produce, vegetables and fruits to them. So these are the emerging marketing channels where the farmers can increase their income. So let's know the last thing, that is loopholes in the agriculture marketing. But before completing the topic, we need to know that what agriculture marketing has to go further. There are some loopholes in agriculture marketing and why the government intervention cannot take place in agriculture marketing. Let us know a few facts. Agriculture marketing is not improving because agriculture marketing is still dominated by private traders like money lenders, political leaders, rich farmers, and the agriculture produce, the quantity is handled by mainly private sector, and only 10% is handled by government. That means the government purchases only 10%, the remaining 90% is handled by private sector. So this is the main loophole in the agriculture marketing. So agriculture marketing has a long way to go. It has to have government intervention in a better way so that agriculture marketing can be improved. So now, after completing this topic, is totally over, and I'll cover the next part 3, diversification of agriculture produce, agriculture activities, in the next video. Till then, thank you.